Does it work? Is it working? Work, 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 work. It's better start at work, 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 work. I love how I can see myself now. But nobody's here.
Be like, oh.
Oh, Sammy Rodriguez. Did I saw Sammy Rodriguez? Rodriguez.
Oh my gosh, the literal RoboCop is here.
RoboCop. It's a party. It's a party. Oh, okay, you're here. You're here. You're here. Okay. Are we bike? I don't know. Are we bike? I know we're back. So that's a start.
I feel like this can only last so long, though.
Oh, such is life.
And recreational sports for the It's expensive to live here.
Guys, being schizophrenic isn't something to be bragging about.
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe trying to relate.
It's more. It should be more like something you shouldn't be ashamed of. Oh, I'm watching YouTube. If anything, I'm supporting the brand.
It's Tubeception.
In that one, it's only 2. You'd have to be watching something in it. But anyway, it's not something you brag about. I mean, it's like saying I have kidney cancer. It's not like, whoa. It's more like, yeah, I have it.
Maybe that's what they were saying.
I know. I was just saying in general, because I noticed that.
Joseph says, good night.
Yeah, just saying some things you have in common. Like, if you have something in common with you, I'm sorry already. You play guitar for us? That could be like a separate thing in my, like, Rihanna post. Because, you know, her birthday's coming. It's February. Plus, Black History Month. She's Black History. Like, Barack Obama on Instagram was like, Jackie Robinson. And I was like, yeah, Jackie Robinson. But, like, low-key, you know, you're kind of Black History. Like, what's my favorite song right now? My favorite song right now is the same favorite song that, like, that's how favorite songs work. I like.
There were even later John Cena memes.
Somebody was playing the recorder with his nose, and he did that. That is a good meme.
Oh, the Filthy Frank guy. I think. Maybe.
You'd have to.
He makes good music now. It's actually really cool.
Wow, so, you've started from the bottom.
I mean, he was always a good person.
Whoever said Barack Obama's John Cena, using dead memes, that's why there was technical difficulties. I'm all one for memetics. Okay, y'all need to understand that, you know, Barack Obama, that's my neighbor too. Okay, he didn't move that far because, you know, his daughters were being such good sports because nobody asked to be part of that journey, and he was like, they already made all the friends in the area. And you need those kids who go to the school, the Obamas, they always brag about it. And they're always on the Food Network, those kids. Kids like you and your special schooling. Anyway. No, it doesn't. And those kids, and they're like, yeah, I accomplished this. I went to the moon. And I studied with them. It's like, jeez. But come to DC anyway. Because, you know, they'll all be in... No, actually, they'll be at school at weird hours because they have to work their jobs as a Michelin star chef. The original content... Evolving. Well, there are a lot of people who talk about schizophrenia, who don't have schizophrenia, and they base all their stuff on what they've read. And I'm not even mad, just deadpan, on what they've read, and it's all conceptual. And then, like, I was reading that, and I thought, well, what is it that these people all have in common? Is that they're not schizophrenic and they have no actual experience being schizophrenic. Not saying that you have to have it, but boy, does it give you a hell of a perspective when it comes to understanding schizophrenia. So, you know, that's one of the reasons I do what I do. Came out in the 70s.
Oh, yeah.
You mean like before the ERA and Kmart existed?
Whoa.
Sears?
Pre-K.
Yeah, Kmarts were still being made. Like, well, they're opening up a Kmart. Jackie?
I feel like we live in a post-Kmart world, so it's hard to imagine a pre-Kmart one.
Yeah, but he just threw that out there.
Oh my gosh.
Like, oh. And all the Watergate and all that stuff.
How do they use their K-Bucks?
That's what I'm saying. We used to, every time we drove by the Watergate, Philip, when he was growing up, he didn't call him Nixon, he called him Watergate. Watergate? Hey, look, we're driving by the Watergate! Little babies see you and they point out the scandal that was so bad that it kind of became a meme in itself, you know.
Even
just
people who aren't in America.
the people who aren't in America are saying something gate, and it's like, huh? Because I know people in Texas haven't seen the Watergate Hotel, and they don't have to, like, you don't drive by it on your way to work or something.
One person asked if you find reading fiction immersive or irritated.
It depends on the book. I like science fiction.
I was gonna say it that, but it's not a book.
See, she was gonna start. Isaac Asimov, get on that. Ray Bradbury, get on that.
I think to an extent I liked Fahrenheit 451.
She says, I think to an extent.
I really liked the part about the mechanical dog. It was just, it was well written.
Yeah, but this coming from the person
No, I mean,
Can-
like, Fahrenheit, like, you know that book. It's really good.
who, it's really good.
It is.
It
Fahrenheit
is.
451. You know, they're making a movie of it with Michael B. Jordan.
It's like, oh my god, everything. Of course I know about Fahrenheit 51. I read it when I was reading it. You were little, okay? It's you do this to me, like, oh. Sorry guys, but this is actual daily occurrence. She'll be saying things like, oh, Panic at the Disco. It's like, I was there when we were actually emo doing
yeah,
it,
I
like
was
Fall
giving
Out
my
Boy.
perspective.
No, but she starts giving insight like I had never heard of them, and she's discovered them. Oh my god. Favorite authors? Yeah, I like Edgar Allan Poe, but he's like one of those R. Kellys because, you know, he married his 12-year-old cousin. So, love the art, not the artist. He was an alcoholic. And he was from here. Yeah, didn't he die in Baltimore?
Yeah, his grave is, like, not that
Yeah,
far.
his grave is not that far. Like, we got Trump, we got Edgar Allan Poe, we got Obama to try and balance it out.
Is this Paramore the band?
So, yeah, everybody's actually here, but they don't tell you. It's just nobody wants to, like, brag about it. It's, like, actually one of the best counties in the country. Do you read Lolita? Lolita. Lolita is one of my favorite books. I only read it because David Bowie liked it. But, yeah, no, Lolita's one of my favorite books.
Stephen King is
Stephen King is from New England, so
We practically know each other.
yeah. We practically know each other. There's only like 5 people from New England, and we left. Did you read 50 Shades of Grey? No, but I watched it at Andrea, the girl who used to be my boss at Forever 21. My opinion is I'd rather have Barack Obama as president rather than as opposed to Trump. He said he didn't get a lot done. Neither did Bush.
It was kind of hard during a recession.
Right? It's like the recession hit. Well, I'm gonna step out now. What a great time to leave. I'm stepping down. Your turn.
I think
and then things got better, and then it's like, well, step down. And he's like, I'm gonna make America great again. Trump loves me. Of course he does. I'm America's sweetheart, bitch.
You're a little orphan Annie.
Eyes.
I really do think hash browns are good though.
I don't. Trump is racist. Yeah. Yeah. The sky is blue. I mean, water is liquid. Trump is racist, you know. You don't care because you have a man. You just don't care about what? About the hum. That better not have had anything to do with Trump. Hi, 777 loves curls.
Ooh. All types of
Trump's
them.
daughter is hot, though. Oh. Well, I'm sure that'll make him a great president, and that'll help him at all with anything ever. At all.
Oh boy.
Grapes or cherries? Grapes. Grapes all day.
You don't choke on grapes as much.
Cherry seeds you choke
Yeah, I
on.
know. You might though. There's also cherry juice isn't like what is that? I don't.
Trump is literally a verb where it's like, hey, I trumped you from so hey Alexia.
Well, let's cheesecake. I think cheesecake. Carrot cake is weird. Not really
Cheesecake. I used to make cheesecake all the time. You need an anime girlfriend? Become an anime boy. You got any tattoo ideas? Yes. I wanted to get matching tattoos with this wimp, but she hasn't, you know, and it turns out they cost money.
We should get matching piercings and I can get snake bites.
Whatever, man. All I know is I got plenty of piercings. You got piercing.
2. And I mean, I've been poked before.
Oh, snap, everyone. Did you hear? This girl here, she got poked before. I was talking about all the piercings I have. She was like, well,
Like with
I've actually, I got 2, and I've been poked before. Like her on Facebook. Oh, that's a piercing right there. Oh, ah, oh my God, another piercing.
I think there's what's it called? Actually, a name for that. It's like a Monroe thing.
Yeah, but it's not being poked. She's talking about yeah, but like, it's like, oh my God, why didn't you just say I hit my little toe on
I took
the?
piercing damage.
Okay. Everybody thinks you're so cute, and you're like 1,000. You should be.
I'm an elf. No.
See, yeah, you think about that. I got poked talking about piercings. You'll love getting a tattoo because it's like
Alright, except for
no, you don't deserve the rest of that sarcasm. Now, as a people attempt to find common ground for the last year and cars are ignored, I find myself in the chat. Blah, blah, blah. Very kawaii, super kawaii. That's my shit. All girls up your feet like this. Few times. How will I bridge this emotional chasm? Your sister is so cute. I know. It's because she's related to me. Exposure. Do you have a flavor, something that you love? Oh. Your sister is amazing because she watches Star Trek. That's because our dad loves Star Trek.
I mean, I feel like there isn't as much causation there.
Yeah, but, you know, he sits you in front of the screen when you're a baby.
I mean, amazing because I watch Star Trek.
I mean, yeah, well, Sammy Rodriguez, I mean, send some tattoo money, because I actually have some bomb-ass tattoo ideas. I mean, if she's scared, I'll get matching with Eddie.
Better yet, just send tattoos.
Oh, yeah, just send tattoos. Send tattoos. We can make that work. DIY, you know?
By now, most Star Trek is old, though.
Well,
Someone said
yeah.
the old Star Trek is the best, but, like...
As opposed to the 2020 Star Trek.
I mean, there's,
coming
like,
in.
newer ones, but, like...
Hi, Sarah Peters. So, your dad is a Trekkie. Hell yeah. He probably wouldn't use the word Trekkie, but he's a big fan of it.
I feel like he watches it, like, Law and Order.
J. Cole is my rival. And like, my rival, that means, I guess he's not my... doesn't mean anything. Have I ever been to Canada? Yeah, I'm from New England. It's like a sneeze away. It's not that hard to get into Canada. It's not the country everybody wants to get into, okay? From America. That's what I'm saying. Canada's awesome, but everything's like really expensive. They have lots of taxes, not enough guns.
Awesome.
Also, y'all have a problem with like 2 languages, and it's like you don't speak them. Like, the people who speak English don't speak French, and the people who speak French might speak some English because English is pretty cool. But like, everything is very expensive. You know, you want to buy a paperback book, you can buy it for $9 American and $48 Canadian. Whoa! Because you got all them taxes, so you can have your free health insurance that you brag about all the time. Canada's America's young disabled brother. I mean, that would be like your Eddie. And Canada doesn't fight anyone or steal or like anything. Canada's, I feel like you'd be a killer snowboarder. That's because I am. It's, you know, New England, snowboard, sled, toboggan, whatever.
We're from New England, but we spent a couple years.
But we got Fam Jam in Canada.
Oh no, I was talking about because the guy asked, how come we don't have an African accent? You're from Africa.
Why are you white? Oh my god, you can't just ask people why they're white. That didn't happen. Anyway. Oh yeah. Blah, 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 blah. I was born in. What's my favorite trait about myself? Oh, that's
trait?
mean.
Like personality trait?
My favorite trait is that
I'm so great and everyone's jealous.
Right, Jackie. I think oh, this is savage. I try to be nice to people, okay? I try to be myself. Yeah, ha! That's one. It's I kind of just, in an existential kind of way, I kind of just am. Thank you for opening up about your life. I have this problem where I just can't stop talking, so you kind of just like, your ability to generate 30,000 subs, I mean, a lot of people have that ability, plus hashtag be yourself. Yeah, be yourself.
It's like 8:30, so you should probably go to bed soon.
Oh, grandma, I don't go to bed till like 9. Speaking of Canada, younger disabled brothers apparently. Well, at least you don't look ridiculous, dork. Guess who just walked into the room?
Almost parallelogram.
Ugh.
I'm too tall to get in the shot. Wow. Check out my swag.
Did you just say swag? You know this is a party,
just opened
right?
my mouth and it came right out.
I just opened my mouth and it came out. Like, you're still talking about it. They were like, yeah.
Right.
Dumpster. Like, first of all, how heartless would you be to say, like, that you should dump somebody's ashes?
I came in search.
Oh, hat ashes. Never mind.
Still.
But still. Order a pizza. I might. Oh, Ziza said no. Somebody said order a pizza. Aren't pizzas for people who eat?
I mean, you can also throw this away. And you can also throw this away. And you can also get
Out right now.
oh.
Have you seen Avatar: The Last Airbender? If you mean the show, yeah. If you mean the movie, no. And I don't. Do you feel like you're talking to thousands of people when you film your video? Order several pizzas. No. I feel like I'm talking, just talking, and that thousands of people will see it. You know, that's why I'll be like, hey, Jeffrey. Yeah, I'm always going for Jeffrey. But, like, yeah. But I'm aware of how.
One dude asked if you were going to become a huge YouTube star.
That's all up to you guys.
Whoa.
Right? Like, it's not like if there's a setting I can push, like, huge star. No, it's the viewers that make the YouTubers. Like, stop wasting your time making people that aren't even old enough to be on this channel famous and start, you know, promoting not crime. Yeah, that's our movement, not crime.
You see any more forks?
That's standards. Just look around. There's some. I am from England, says Brian. Cool. I mean, not as cool as New England, but I mean, we don't get to choose, obviously, because you're from England. Where in England are you from? There is a YouTube star button. What? You're cool. I know. That's like one thing I'm certain about. I'm cool. Nobody can take that away from me. Damn it. But yeah, I'm not well. So I mean, being cool don't pay the rent. Are you coming to Finland? Are you sending me a ticket? Because if you are, I am. You're super cool. Whoa. Upgrade. I don't... Killing it with the new modeling pics. Keep it up. You know, funny story. I can't afford to book model, so I just take photos of myself. And that's how my modeling started. And, like, yeah, ratchet. And then I guess I've done a few jobs where I got paid to model, so technically I'm a model, but it's not something I, you know. I'm not a supermodel. Naomi Campbell is a supermodel. I'm just a YouTuber. Like, when are you makeup, blah blah blah. What would they say about your face? Somebody said something about your face. What am I gonna?
Are you going to use your sister's face as a makeup canvas for a stream?
That can be the next stream. I wanted to do it this time, but I didn't want to surprise her. She's got a great face, but like, I mean,
There's nothing that comes after that.
Hi from Toronto. No, she just doesn't like to wear makeup. That's what comes after. People underestimate difficulty to see help. They say you need help. Oh yeah, it's not like there's just a button you press. Help! I need somebody help. Not just anybody help. I need someone. And then just that, you know, you're right. And then help was given to her. But like, hello from Russia. Hey Russia, did you mess with our, you know? It probably wasn't you. You good. But like, it's, yeah, getting help, especially with agoraphobia, you know. I have trouble leaving the house. All right, well, you just come in and, you know, we'll take care of you. Bitch, you making fun of me? But that's what happens. And they're like, why aren't you showing up to your appointments? We want to treat your agoraphobia.
It's like a catch-22.
No, it's just a scam. But do you like water? I love water. I love water so much that I went out of the way to make myself like 80% water. Do you have a good support system? You see my sister? I love the Beatles. It's because you're sane. But even if you weren't like me, like, I still love them. It's just, can you imagine yourself at 80 years old? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I'll be dead by then. Even if I'm still alive, I'll be dead by then. When I was your age, we had Fall Out Boy and Panic at the Disco.
Someone asked,
Thoughts and feeling on autism. They thought my brother was on the autism spectrum, and he's been trying to get another diagnosis, whether it's adult ADHD, but he might, it's more like Asperger's. But I also have other people who have developmental disorders in my life, and I think they can be like really serious, just like mental illness. And it's just, since it's not my personal demon that I deal with, I don't talk about it at length, but it's just as serious, and you better believe the documentaries are gonna be made.
Someone asked if you've ever seen demons and scary looking things.
I see dead bodies. Oh, Zach. That's better. I just need, my hand was getting. I would see, like, yeah, scary monsters. It was like mostly rats, and then the rats would turn into creatures, and then I'd see a lot of corpses. It was a lot of bodies, like hanging themselves in, like, when I was working at Forever 21. Dead kids. Lots of kids crying out to me, like, help me, like really, it sounds like they're suffering, dying, and it's like, where is it coming from? I can't place exactly where it's coming from, but these kids are dying, and I can't help them. And then I would see, like, dead bodies. And are the vibrants gone? No, they're not gone. They're just quieter, and they talk amongst themselves. And when I get stressed, one or two of them might say something to me, or just sometimes late at night, like, you might notice I start hearing voices. Seeing well, did you ever think what you saw as a ghost? I don't know if it was a ghost. I kind of was just, like, in panic mode, and, like, I knew I was seeing something scary in my window in the early days. Like, I wouldn't think, oh, it's a ghost, it's a zombie, it was just like that. There's something really scary. How would you distinguish them from reality and stuff? I can't. In the moment, it depends. Like I said before, it happens on a, I think you're actually pretty sane. I've come a long way. Keep in mind, this started when I was about, like, 15-ish, and I'm still hearing them, but I'm just now getting better, and I'm 1,500,000 years old. So, it's been years. I'm the goddess of, like, deadpan sarcasm. But, no, when you're actually going through schizophrenia, I mean, not just going through schizophrenia, but going through, like, acute psychosis, you don't know what's real and what's not. And then it sort of happens on, like, the spectrum where you sort of, the one end would be complete break with reality. You don't know what's real and what's not. And then on the other end, it's like, what's real and what's not. And sometimes I sort of slide on that scale, and it gets hard to tell, but it's not full-blown psychosis. So mental illness, do you think it's harmless? Well, no. That question's just weird. I mean, no, I'm doing a live stream, but they're just so many villains, I couldn't account for them all. And saying, is it harmless? Well, you're saying they're villains. I mean, and they're not me.
Cause, like, I feel like.
Oh yeah, we're in the money. Talk about your life. $5. Now we can go to, like, Little Caesars. I feel like freaking nah. It's not one of those. But $5 still.
Yeah.
Fire.
Hey,
Thank you.
Can I touch your guitar?
A little while ago, Parker asked if you have experience with dissociation.
Yeah, I did when I was working at Forever 21. And whenever I'm really stressed, sometimes in the morning, I'll be like, how are you feeling? Because I'll be just a little bit off. But at Forever 21, it was like, I would look at my hand, and it didn't feel like my hand. And then it got to the point where I felt like I was standing outside myself. And that feeling would also come on times where I was assaulted, I would, like, sort of just watch it. Guys, don't be, like, bringing down Naomi Campbell. Like, if you're gonna compliment someone, don't bring somebody else down to try and lift somebody else up, because That's not nice.
The Sims person seemed to just want to talk about how they were going through something that was full blown and there was like demons and fire and stuff.
You need to talk to a professional, like, no lie. I'm sure you're really cool and we could have a cool conversation, but at the end of the day, it's the end of the day. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
But like, even like I have to. I'm gonna make the call tomorrow. I have to talk to my psychiatrist. You need to talk to a psychiatrist because I'm not a doctor and I don't pretend to be. I just show a schizophrenic's perspective, you know. But I'm not trying to treat anyone. I'm just trying to, you know, be friendly and nice and express myself. But don't leave like your medical like emergencies in my hands. If you think that you're in trouble or no, if you think that you're like really in danger, just call 911. If you feel like it, call 911. They'll take care of it.
Sometimes it's hesitant.
If you're in the Americas, if you're in England, call 999, Australia 000. I don't know where you are, but just call emergency services.
Yeah, don't say information that isn't real.
Is that the 0 was the operator?
But $5, man, I'll never get over that.
What happened? For
Do you know that taking LSD is almost like voluntary schizophrenia? No, LSD is a walk in the park compared to schizophrenia. It is voluntary, but people can Charles Mason you and Manson you and
Charles
just
Manson.
yeah, they just put
So
it in.
excited to take LSD.
You are bad, aren't I? Aren't I just wicked? That's kind of why the whole villain thing is what it is. Yeah, wicked.
Oh, like the musical?
See, you and your musicals,
I mean,
and she parties on Broadway. No. See how she didn't negate that? Can you please share your meds and compare? Oh, yeah. Well, you know what I can do?
I mean, I feel like different people react differently, so it's like...
Oh my god, like, I feel like different people react like...
You say that like you don't know what
No, oh my god, $5 again. Oh. That's the sound of me getting $5. Now nobody's gonna want to give me $5.
Oh.
But oh my god,
You can buy
fire!
2 footlongs.
We can buy 2 footlongs. We can buy 2 pizza. But I will show you though because this is around the time that I take that medicine anyway. Let's see.
Wait, what are you gonna show me?
Just my night meds.
Oh, you're gonna show me your medicine. I was like, what?
Not around you, thief. Hurts, doesn't it? Yeah, it hurts when it's true.
I don't take your medicines. I'm just like.
Yeah, who they gonna believe? Not when I'm guarding him. And why that baby sounds like he's hungover? You can.
Wait, so how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling fine, I guess. Sign under that box. The money's 9.
Are they telling someone how to donate?
Oh. Yeah, well, ignore the... Sounds like the baby's practicing jujitsu back there.
He's, like, playing with the duck.
Yeah, but he's not invited down here.
I tried to
Everybody's
tell
weighing me.
him that he's eating.
What kind of excuse is that? He's not allowed to do that either.
Eddie?
Oh, I don't know. Have you ever had sleep paralysis? Yes. And there will be, like, hallucinations that come with that. It's different, but it was more scary for me that I couldn't move, but I could still think. And that's why whenever I hear about people who died from, like, some sort of poison where they were paralyzed, I feel so scared. Like, that's the scariest thing ever. Like, that and being buried alive. Sleep paralysis. It's like, you want to scream, but you can't. You can't even move your... Stop! You're gonna make it sound like my video's haunted.
Eddie, please.
How's your career life? I mean... What career?
Oh, someone asked what your medicine does for you.
Well, this is lorazepam. 1. It slows down your thoughts and your breathing and, like, just your overall existence. And here is another one. 2. So it's this is lorazepam 2 milligrams. This is lorazepam 1 milligram. I said this in a video that I made not that long ago. I just haven't uploaded it, so this is really my fault. I'm repeating myself. And this is temazepam for sleep. I stand you so hard and you made me so much comfortable with my mental health. Guys, I don't know how I feel about this whole stand thing, especially with a bunch of people who have mental problems. I want you guys to be honest with me, alright? Like, you're, right, supporting is fine, but I see you guys as my friends, and you gotta keep in mind that a friend calls out a friend when they make a mistake. So don't, if I do something that's, like, messed up, don't be afraid to just tell me about it, or, you know, say something. Don't go after my, hi, Matt. Wait, who's that? Mags89. I think I know when you were born. But hi, don't be afraid to, like, tell me. I mean, don't be, like, hurting my feelings, because you know how I'm hypersensitive. But don't, like, be honest with me like I'm honest with you. And don't ever attack anyone who attacks. I see that in the internet world, and it's that I don't like that. Only antipsychotics. I'm not taking any. I probably should be, but I'm not.
Also, Samurai Jack entered.
Now it's a party. Yeah, only spread good vibes. But just as somebody who's dealt with obsession and, you know, that kind of, and I need to, no, but I want to be able to know that if I mess up, you guys are going to be able to be like, hey, you don't do that, you should do this, you know, don't do that. Yeah, I like the Beach Boys, but, you know, they totally ripped off
SpongeBob.
No. Yeah, they totally ripped off Chuck Berry. And then when they got called out on it, they were like, no, we were trying to pay homage. And I was like, ooh. And yeah, didn't they, Brian Wilson party with Charles Manson? Schizophrenic. Thoughts on Prozac? That's what I take. Well, it's what I took, and I don't take it anymore. But if it works for you, that's great. Again, it's not, it's kind of 90s. But if it works for you, that's good. I was taking it in combination with, like, another drug. If I ever want to talk for real, let you know. I've been talking for fake. Indeed, just made comfortable expressing with my mental health. Oh, no, not at all. I was just, since you were bringing up the subject, and I talk way too much when I get on a subject that I feel passionately about, kind of had to explode on you, but it was nothing personal. I get what you meant, because you weren't coming off as obsessive, saying the people who, it hasn't happened on this channel, but I'm not gonna wait for it to happen, for something bad to happen, to, you know, speak on something, you know, because you guys see that on the internet. I just don't want that happening on our channel, like, ever. And if something happens and I do something wrong, like, let's be positive about it. Let's not make it like so many other places on YouTube, because we've come this far being about good vibes, and I want to grow our channel and spread positivity. Like, so many people say they spread positivity, but I look around and it's not a positive place, so you can't all be spreading positivity. And we've got the receipts to prove it. What about Lexapro? Used to take it, now it's more like Lexa, no. But again, if it works for you, it works for you. How about Effexor? That shit fucked me up. Well, then we can join it. We can make a little club, because, you know, isn't that what Samantha took? Samantha, she doesn't upload as much anymore. Her name is like Raw Sammy on YouTube. I think she's one of my related channels, and she's like my friend on LinkedIn and stuff.
Oh, it's one person.
Cheer me up when I watch you. Awesome. Cheer me up.
Right above the last person.
What?
Blue icon? Oh, wait, above blue icon. That's.
Okay.
It just it vanished as a message on your phone, probably.
Oh, okay. Well, You're going? Alright, well, did I say temazepam? That was the last one. I'll try and get some kind of schedule. Is there a time in specific when you want to see me? There probably won't be able to do. Most likely at the end of the day. Dude, I was being sarcastic. Conspiracy? No, but I mean, we can discuss things. I had a lot to discuss, but you know.
Okay, almost not.
Yeah, at a certain time, and I can come up with a plan and let you guys know. Like I said, like, I'll give you a heads up. I'm not always 100%, and did I tell you what the temazepam does? Temazepam is for sleep, but they're all benzos, okay? Benzodiazepines, they slow down your heart, they slow down your breathing, they slow down your thinking. They basically kill you a little, because when you're anxious or you're like me, you got too many thoughts and you have palpitations and racing heartbeat, and your breathing is like that, and you need it all to be slowed down. So obviously somebody who doesn't have it, I mean, I guess they could get off on that, but yeah.
Oh my god.
Not a Russian bot. I see you. You commented before I replied to you. It's whenever.
No,
Just going. Did somebody try to warn me about quitting benzodiazepines? Gone through withdrawal before, you know. So if that's what you're referring to, it's Xanax. I had to stop. I mean, I'm taking Ativan now. I used to take Xanax, and I can honestly say I prefer Ativan over Xanax. It lasts longer and it's stronger. Xanax is just cool because it has X's in it. But Ativan gets the job done. So at the end of the day, like, literally. Would you mind opening these?
Okay, also this person says they're glad you're live.
It's not so much that they're addictive. You get dependent on them. Your body gets dependent. No, that's that Fenty Beauty, D. Davis. I put a single little coat of it. You're welcome. Oh yeah, hey Samurai Jack. What if you I don't understand the question. You have a singing back? I used to be in the choir, and I was in like the chorus, and I was in like the theater. Is diazepam any good? I mean, that's
That sounds like a question.
no, it's no, what's it called? Valium. It's very old. And I think I had some spaz action, but I was taking a lot of things at the time. I'm taking Ativan, and it's been the most successful. Socky feet?
No, they were about something else.
Okay.
I think we should probably end.
Oh yeah, we're gonna end the stream. More streams, I will. But I'll give it like a notice. And another thing I was considering was like making a podcast or something, but like what would I talk about? Because if I make a podcast, then I want to do it like once a week.
Once a week. Most podcasts that I listen to only do like twice a month, if not once a month.
Oh, well then that's all. I mean, I can discuss that with my sister and stuff, but I wanted... Oh, you guys don't want it to end? I mean...
Yeah,
but how am I gonna go crazy and spend all this $10? $5. But no, I'm very grateful for that. Oh yeah, definitely. And I could have guests. I mean, I don't know how I'd convince anybody to be on my podcast. But good night. Heart emoji.
Just verbally.
You're welcome. I mean, it helps to know that people are listening when I can't really leave my house sometimes and reach out to people. So it's not just, me speaking to you guys. It's you guys listening to me. It feels good to listening. Know that someone's listening because we're actually reacting back and forth. So good night. Works. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And I have $10 to prove.
You have at least 12.
Yeah. Bye.
So long, farewell.
How's that? I'm just waiting for her to open my medication.
It is open. It's been
Did you let your sister do a blindfolded makeup challenge? Vintage.
I'll make
Oh,
like a
yeah,
jar
take out
with
one
a
of each.
skyline.
I'll have one of each.
It's so stupid.
Oh, I love you too, Sammy Rodriguez. Like you've been here.
The bride. Here is one.
Just get them all. Good night. 777. Take care, Saki Feet. They took your bank account away? Well, don't you just hate it when that happens? Mars room, yeah. I haven't forgotten about you. You're buying. Bye. These. Oh, I'm blind. These are. Oh, is this to play off your life so you're always in your room? Sleep tight. That's what I'm hoping to get with the insomnia medication. Self-isolation. Jamar, you gotta go out tomorrow because I'm gonna go out tomorrow. So we're gonna make a promise to ourselves. I mean, you're $10 in, so you might as well. I'll do it because he gave me $10. We're doing it. It's happening. It's happening. Now we have the plan. I'm doing it. Hope you have a good night. Oh yeah, I'm getting ready for tomorrow. Me and Jamar are gonna go outside. How about that? Yes. Hey, Crystalberry, you're here, but I'm about to not be because we're gonna go to bed now. But I wanted to make sure that everybody. Yep. Good night, Crystal. Good night, Jamar.
Just the room, though.
Catch up on my vids. Awesome. Let's get some more views on them and let's start sharing them because ultimately the message is breaking that stigma. I don't want it to exist in a few years, honestly. So, good night and sweet dreams.
Is that the girl from Nietzsche, but with realistic eyes?
Well, who am I to judge on the avatars of art? Sweet dream. Have a sweet dream. I don't know. Good night, Brian.